aren't the droids we're looking for.
I got a bad feeling about this.
It's them! Blast them!
Alright, we are back. Running some droid Separatist Invasion Force today. Got some units on the table. I'll talk to you about that in a second. Running some double AAT, double T series nonsense. So I've got 6 units of B1s. 2 of them are super squads with the poison gun. We've got 2 8-man squads with the E5C, and then 2 6-man squads with electro binoculars. 2 T series. 1 has E gear because I had the points. Magna Guards naked, and then the AATs with the high energy shells. And then we're playing Derek again, running it back. He's still hammering that triple AT-ST list. Made a few tweaks to it, but he's got 3 storms with DLTs, 4 scouts with the Saboteur and Marquard, and then 2 AT-STs. You can see the details on the screen for that list. We are playing Bunker Assault, marked targets, and then I've got Ordnance, and Derek got Cunning Deployment. Derek opened with Standing Orders. I opened with Unstoppable Advance. I believe, where did I put my card? Yeah. Maybe. There it is. I opened with Unstoppable Advance. I issued it to those 3 units there. Those 3 units directed to the T series, the 2 T series and the Magna, and then we directed the rest of the B1s. So we got everybody with orders except for the tanks, which are in the bag. So perfect order control, and we got some units on the board already. With that being said, I've got priority, and our marked targets are the Super B1 squads and my AATs. His marked targets are 2 Scout Troopers and the 2 non-Marquard AT-STs. Alright, Marquard out on the table, starting off with a bang. Picked up 5 B1s off of a Scout aim shoot, so that is bad news. That B1 squad is down to 3 models already. Alright, this AAT has moved onto the table. Shot into those stormtroopers. We got
those 3.
7. He got 1 of them to cover, and then he lost 3, which was the perfect number because that is what I can see. So that stormtrooper unit over here has 2 guys left, the heavy and the leader. Alright, this AT-ST doing AT-ST things, responding to my tank, put 3 wounds on it. That is not good.
On the power button.
Alright, this AT-ST scouted on the table. I moved my super squad up into that corner. He aimed and shot, scouted, aimed, shot, and picked up 5 B1s. So that super squad is down to a 9-man squad. Alright, this AAT moved on and shot into those storms, did 2 damage. Alright, end of round. I'm pretty scared. I have a game plan. I don't know that it's a good one, but we'll see what happens. We've got both our AATs on this side. I've got a full health super squad and a Magna and a T series there. I've got an E binocular squad and an E5C squad, all full health on this side. I've got a T series over here, 6-man E binocular squad, 3-man E5C squad, and 9-man super poison gun squad. He has 2 scouts that are full health on this side, 1 here and 1 up there, and then a 2-man storm there. He's got Marquard and another AT-ST, and then I think
a 3-man
2 storms, 2 storms and 2 scouts on that side. So he won the roll-off. I played Mechanized Incursion. I got orders out to everybody but this AAT from all the direct shenanigans and coordinate, and then he played Drive Them Out. This AT-ST got to half range by the skin of his chin, rolling 14 white defense dice here into these boys. Does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Alright, adding insult to injury, put 4 wounds into this AAT on its shot. Had a name from Link Targeting Array, and I only blocked 1 of 5, so rough roll there. Alright, these B1s risking it for the biscuit, very exposed, very dangerous spot. trying to get aggressive, see if we can pick up a point by shooting at those scouts. We got 1 wound after they blocked 2 of 3, but we got 1 wound and a poison onto the scouts. These scouts moved up. They were not able to get into range 1 for the impact from their bomb. Threw 10 black here, got 1 crit, but we blocked it, so still at 7. All right, these scouts moved over here, shot into the 3-man E5C unit, and picked up all but the leader. All right, things are looking rough for the Separatists. Marquardt just one-shot this B1 unit. All right, this AAT only got 1 action. That ATST did walk into range 2, so we were able to add the 3 black to the base gun. We made it roll 3, and it failed all 3, so that ATST has 3 wounds. All right, those Storms moved up and popped a shot into this AAT and did 1 wound, rolled a hit crit, and I blocked 1 of 2. All right, this AAT barraged the ATST with the 4 red gun, and we were able to put 5 more wounds on it between 2 shots. So that ATST is up to 8 wounds now. It is broken. All right, these B1s have hopped over the wall. They were back here, hopped over through E5C and 7 white, got 2 crits. ATST blocked 1 of 2, takes another wound. That has 9 wounds. All right, these Magnas double moved in to try and pick up these scouts. We only did 1 wound, but they are in scoring range, so that right now is neutral. And these B1s have yet to go. All right, before this brave B1 moved into melee with these Storms, they moved out, shot into the super squad. Only got 2, and I double blocked it. Natty blocked, baby. And then that B1 moved in, snapped the unit leader off the point, which means if he wants to score that point, he's going to have to go with that ATST, move up, contest it, and then shoot something. Probably kill something for good. All right, end of round 3. It is 3-1 me. I ended up double moving that Super B1 in at the end of the round. Even though I really wanted to shoot those scouts, but I went for trying to blow up a bunker, and so we put 2 wounds there because I have Magnas there. So if I can secure that again this round, that'll be good news. We've got some Storms coming over to try and mess things up, but we'll see what happens. I played Orbital Strike this turn, and Derek played Gunner Infantry, which gave Marquardt an order, directed another ATST. I directed with the T-Series over here, coordinated there. This T-Series is in major trouble back there. And then we've got, we directed over here, coordinated back to the T-Series, gave the card order to the AAT. Derek has priority. We'll see who lives. All right, these scouts moved through their bomb. Just absolutely exploded this AAT. It is super dead. That is 1 point for red. All right, these B1s have moved into the temple. We shot into the scouts, picked up 2 of them, put a poison token out, and just trying to start whittling those units with the VPs. All right, these scouts aim and shot into the B1s, picked up 3 of them, leaves the leader in the heavy, and then I went with the T-Series because I wanted to try and get that other scout unit before it tried to hit my B1s. And we did the Orbital Strike, and we picked up all 3 of them. I failed the cover save on one of the hits. There were 2 crits. And we killed them and scored a VP for blue. So we're going to go up to 4 points. So it'll be 4-2. All right, these B1s aim and shot that 2-man Stormtrooper unit that was back here, and we picked them up. So right now I've got 2 units in compared to his 1. I don't remember if I showed you this, but those scouts aim and punched the Magnus, picked up 2 of them. I just have the unit leader left there, so that's rough there. All right, my B1s with the electro binoculars gave an aim to the T-Series for other people for later. Threw 6 wide at the ATST. We got a crit, but that pesky ATST got a block, so it's still sitting at 9 health.
I'll go with my 3-man squad.
9 wounds, I should say. This AAT moved, turned to the right, shot the base 4 red gun into the ATST. We did pick it up, and then we shot through the doorway at that scout that is on the other side of the door with the missile that's fixed front, but unfortunately those went to cover. I was trying to get cheeky and sneak a wound onto them, but we'll hope that our B1s can do it next turn, because I think he's out of 1 pip, so I think I can go first here. So, and that is also end of round. I will blow up this POI.
Yep.
So that POI goes away. I'll score 3 there, 4, 5, because that ATST is just out of there. I did blow up that one as well.
So that gives you a point.
I'll get 6 points, so that'll put me to 10. And then Derek secured his back one. So that's going to be 10-3 going into this next round. All right, beginning of round 4, crunch time for Derek here. I played AI coordination, gave an order to the tank. It's got a standby. I actually did not do any direct to give myself the best chance of pulling a core token, because I really want to try and pull these B1s so I can try and shoot those scouts before they shoot me. And really all I need to do to guarantee that they're gone is just a single wound, and then they'll die after their next activation, which is good news. I have 4 core in the bag, 2 special forces, or 1 special force, and 2 commanders. So
It's alright, I'm fixing to board you.
yeah. Yep. So it is currently 10-3 because of the secondary and playing bunker assault. The game is still not out of reach yet for Derek, but he definitely has to prevent me from scoring points this round. So
I'm going to board you.
he's gonna do it. All right, so B1s, I was able to pull them. I even made Derek pull it for me. Did not roll off any, even with our Indomitable. We picked up one of the scouts and put a poison token on them, so they will be dying. So Derek has to prevent me from scoring any points this round, any more points this round, which would
Where you
be.
at?
I'm at 11 now. All right, Derek decided to go with this scout trooper. He aimed and shot at the B1, but double blanked both rolls. So that scout will die. I will score a point, go up to 11, and my B1s are still safe for the moment. These E5C B1s aim and shot into the storms. Got 1 through. Picked up 1. These B1s moved, shot into the ATST. Got 1 crit, but it blocked it. All right, these scouts are moving to range one of these B1s. Gonna throw 10 black, 1 red, and 1 white into these B1s. Try and pick them up off the point. All right, this is really the game right here. This ATST is moving. I popped my standby, put 3 wounds into it. Actually, Derek, I couldn't have shot you with the red, so let's roll that back. I'll roll my 3, but it does nothing to you. So no wounds, because that red gun is range 2 to 4. And then the ATST is going to shoot me with a double rainbow, and then he's got to send his range 4 to infinite into this B1 to kill him. And that's really the one that matters, is picking up that B1, because that's his only hope at this point. Okay, that second shot is actually going to go into the T-Series because he put 2 suppression on that B1, so if he can take that T-Series out, it would make that B1 panic. Okay, 1 more Hail Mary for Derek here. He's moving. He's going to pop a shot into that B1 unit. Needs to pick it up and then hope that his scouts can survive a standby. Actually, you could split fire. Hang on, we'll come back. All right. Hail Mary here for Derek. He's going to send the double rainbow into this 5-man. Really needs to kill them, and the single rainbow there to knock off the standby. All right, this B1 unit took 2 wounds, took a suppression, lots of standby, but he only rolled 1 crit of the double rainbow into that B1 unit, which I failed it, took 4 wounds. I pulled my T-Series and I forgot to rally, but we'll do that real fast. He keeps his suppression, but he did take a dodge and a standby. So now those scouts, when they move into 2, I'll get to shoot first. All right, so the scouts moved, and then they I popped the standby, but I blanked into them. So scouts are going to split fire, and they really need to kill the T-Series here. That's the ticket. Is not going to do it because they don't surge and they don't have any aims, unfortunately. So the T-Series will live, and that will, you're out of axe at this point.
Yep.
And that's the game right there, yeah, because if the T-Series had one wound left, if the T-Series, and really you needed 2 hits or a crit because I had to dodge. But if the T-Series goes down, he can then throw the bomb into the B1s. Both units would panic and not score that point. I'm not going to score this point over here either, so that would have prevented me from scoring. But unfortunately, that will be the end of the game, and I will take it 13 to 4 there. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.